Hello, hello, hello. Kultured Khun here. Quick video, 10 under 10. Welcome to Sunday school, except it's not Sunday. But we'll be talking all things church. So, welcome to Preacher Khun, Teacher Khun. Here you are. Today we're going to talk about this whole thing, Bible. So I'd advise bring a notepad to these sessions. We're going to have a little connection group right here. I'm going to connect with you over the phone, through the phone. And we're going to interface, interact, and engage one another in this intellectual content. So first of all, what is this? Come on then. The Bible. There we go. The Bible. Repeat after me. The Bible. So, what is the Bible? I think that's going to be the question of the day. What is the Bible? No, it's not a book. It's actually a library. It's actually a book that contains many books. It's a book that was written from scrolls to scripts, which were then converted into segments called a book. So within it is 66 books. So this is quite literally a library, a condensed library. And it was written over the course of 2,000 years by very different writers for very different reasons, driving very different agendas, although all similarly headed towards salvation, sanctity, and the soul. Now, why is it important to know what is this? It's important to know what is this because for many people, this is their canon. In condensed form, the Bible is compiled Christian canon. So compiled, put together, more than one, various sources, Christian, Christ-like, imitating the example of Christ, points towards Christ, allows believers to engage in a lifestyle similar to that which was lived by Christ, Jesus Christ, anointed one. And canon means it's an authority on the text, meaning because it's speaking of the divine, because it's speaking towards the supernatural, because it's speaking into that ether, there is a degree of authority given to these books. And with that, we pay respect, we pay mind, we pay attention to what is written, what was said. Now, originally, this whole thing, as I mentioned before, was on scrolls. Those scrolls were then on scripts. Those scripts were then gathered together by different communities. So it was not only not, and I'm going to emphasize for the last time, a book, but not traditionally constructed in the way a book would be. Because in books, you typically have beginning, middle, end, or sometimes you start with the end, you go to the middle, and you go back to the beginning, depending on how the storyteller is driving the narrative. But with this one, it's all over the place because it's different scrolls from different nations, different communities, gathered over time. And with that, obviously, some bit of the material has been missed out, and that's what we call redaction criticism. You should look that up. And because of that, it is incomplete. The most complete version of this exists in Ethiopia and is written in Ge'ez. And it's actually a lot older than this. And that book has 84 books as opposed to 66. We generally follow the structure offered to us by King James, hence King James Version. But yeah, welcome to your introduction. So, what have we learned today? The Bible is, 1, not a book. 2, it's a library. 3, has many books within it. So hence, when we reference the metatextual interlinkings between each of the different stories, the different parables, the different happenings, it is because we are cognizant now, we are conscious to the fact that it isn't simply a book, but a book of books, a book that has multiple books. It is a library. And we know that this library has been compiled through the ages. We also know that this library is particularly relevant to Christians, those who follow the religion of Christianity, those who follow the example of Christ, those who believe in Jesus Christ. And lastly, but most importantly, it's canon. So meaning it's religious text, meaning it's important because it speaks of the divine, speaks of God. So it's weighty words, all right? So that was our first lesson done. We've done what is the Bible. In the next session, we're going to talk about who wrote the Bible. And we'll go in depth on that. But yeah, this is a quick video, quick and easy. You see? There you have it. Compressive understanding of what this text is that you lug around on Sundays. You're welcome. See you guys. Have a good day. Bless.